and more women are achieving top positions in the business world. But this has also resulted in them questioning their own understanding of success.
Koo Govender heads a global brand experience agency, and she commented that initially she thought success meant having a good career, a family, and wearing brand name clothes.
Later, she came to realize that some of the things that she wanted meant nothing, because success is about total happiness and significance in your professional life as well as your personal life. Let's get the background story to Koo's path to the top and self-discovery.
In the space of little more than 20 years, Koo Govender has progressed from production assistant to CEO, becoming a role model for women in business.
Koo Govender is an accomplished businesswoman whose life philosophy is that it's not always about success, but about making a significance as well. Now, this is wise words, and I cannot wait to find out more from Koo Govender.
I started working 24 years ago.
What is your latest project?
Koo was wrapping up a magazine interview about her women's empowerment initiative that she has championed.
I want to see more women in senior leadership positions.
I was observing you from the sidelines, Koo, as you were giving the interview. Did you ever imagine that you'd be in this position?
Not a chance. When I was growing up, I thought I was going to be a teacher.
Well, I'm glad that you mentioned childhood, because what were you like as a kid?
I grew up in KZN, in a little town called Tongaat. I come from a very traditional, conservative Indian family. I'm the eldest of 4 children.
Your parents have played a focal point in your life. What values have they instilled within you?
The one thing I really appreciate my parents teaching me is having good values. And they always taught me working hard would take you places. And my mum taught me something was, there's something about success, but there's something about significant. So I'm on a pathway of being a very significant woman of South Africa.
After completing your academic studies, what career path did you initially pursue?
Initially, I was always, wanting to become a school teacher. And then my dad convinced me to study business management because he had a real estate business and he always wanted me to help. I was always in his business from 10 years old. So I had that spirit of being an entrepreneur. So I studied business management, and that's how I moved up to Johannesburg, and I joined a company, and thereafter just had this flair for marketing.
Koo, you've been so modest. You were appointed as the first female CEO of this organization. What does that feel like?
For me, it was a huge challenge, and I thought I am definitely going to make a difference being the first female CEO. And therefore, with that, I launched a women's academy. What's the status with Pakama in terms of the judging and our induction on the 7th? Print media and some TV broadcasts.
Koo complements her strategic thinking with the ability to delegate.
And maybe Kimberley. Because Kimberley's small town and nobody ever actually goes there.
Koo, something that you are very passionate about is empowerment. Please share with me more about your academy.
Pakama means rise up in Zulu and Xhosa. And also our logo is a shoe. We know women love shoes. But on the serious side about the shoes is we need to be walking in each other's shoes to develop one another. I believe that the academic institutions or tertiary institutions are doing a phenomenal job with academics. But in terms of life skills, the students have no cooking clue of what happens when they enter corporate. And that's the objective of Pakama, is that we want to equip young women for the corporate world. Last year, we had the opportunity of taking in 26 young graduates who graduated at Pakama. And Mishal, every single one of them have a job. And this is my proof. We have Amu, who graduated in our Pakama Academy.
Amo, what has the academy meant to you?
I was raised by my grandfather, and my grandfather used to work in a factory. And I had no background or reference of how to behave in a corporate world. Going through Pakama has actually taught me so much about who I am and actually prepared me for the corporate world. And Koo as a mentor, she's a really awesome mentor, I have to say. She really looks to challenging me personally and my character so I can grow as a person.
With such a busy schedule, Koo, when do you find the time for fun?
How do I unwind? Good question. So you know what? I'd like to invite you to my house.
Great, let's go.
Koo promised Mishal that he would meet her husband Cribs and her sons Creston and Kelton.
Now, Koo, you are in your gym clothing. I hope you're not expecting me to run.
I'll let you off the hook this time.
Koo, what is your definition of success?
Success has lots of elements. Elements in a state of happiness. And happiness comprises of being happy in your career, being happy in your family, being happy spiritually, and also giving off unconditionally.
What are the definitive principles that you live by?
My principles is being authentic, stay true to who you really are without compromising on anything. And the other thing is about priorities. What is important? And for me, my family is important, and being in the present or being in the moment.
The sun is setting. Should we head back home?
Absolutely.
The family makes the most of their time together.
Come, babe.
She inspires me in the way that just work hard for whatever you want, and nothing really comes easy. You have to work for it.
Our relationship is good. I can ask my mom almost practically anything and she'll be chilled about it, and we talk about a lot of stuff together. So it's actually quite a good relationship, so she does mean basically the world to me.
Koo credits her husband and sons as providing balance in her life. Koo, what has being a mom mean to you?
Firstly, being a mom is being present and just enjoying the definition of being a mom. So for me, being a mom is I want to see my kids grow up. I want to be there for them in their happy times, in their good times, teaching them good grounding, good fundamental values, and also seeing them successful in life. And for me, I have a huge challenge. Do I spend quality, quantity, what is it? And I've made peace with that. Because of my career, I don't spend quantity with my kids, I spend quality with my kids.
What advice would you like to share with others?
My philosophy is success is only one aspect. Being significant is more important, and leading a significant life and leaving a legacy behind.
Koo, it's been such a privilege. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure, and thank you for having me on the show.
Our ambitions can drive us to focus on work exclusively, whereas Koo works hard to achieve balance. Now that's a lesson that is worth incorporating.